continuing primarily with standing poses today, with some slight variations from some of the ones we did yesterday. I'll get you started. So if you come into seated position, I'm placing you all on mute now. So sitting tall, aligning the back of your skull with your sacrum. Bring your arms onto your thighs, and lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, and lift your chest. So give yourself a moment or two now, just to feel the disconnecting from much of what has been your day so far. And working today with the theme of gratitude. So finding something that you feel grateful for. As you go through your practice today, keep feeling for drawing that kind of energy into your body. Activate your feet, spread the toes. And feeling your breath as your breath enters your body. So take a breath as you inhale. Inhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Exhale completely. Exhaling for 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your belly and then breathe. Breathe in deeply. Hold the breath, keep chest lifted so the spine remains long. Let your shoulders be soft away from your ears. And exhale, exhale. As you breathe in, lengthen your lower ribs up away from sacrum. Holding the breath and allow the breath to move through your body, penetrating deep into cell tissues. And exhale, exhaling until you're empty. One more breath. As you breathe, expand your ribs out wide towards your armpits. Holding on to the breath. Lift your chest, lift your collarbones. Relax belly and exhale. And then release. Shoelace pose with your left foot over your right. So ease your right foot towards the left edge of your mat and place your left foot on top of your right thigh just above the knee. You can make this pose a little bit easier by placing your left foot onto your right calf, or placing your left foot down onto the floor, or onto a block if you have a block close by. So you're working in this way. Pranayama today is inhale, and then hold the breath, hold for 10. When you exhale, you're bringing your hands forward and exhaling completely, pulling the belly back into Uddiyana and holding for up to 10. So feet are active. Bring your hands by your side and by your hips. Press down into your sit bones. Breathe in as deeply as you can. Hold the breath. Spine is long. Chest is lifted. Bring your hands forward of your shins and exhale through your mouth. Exhale completely. Chin tucks into chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. You're spreading your ribs. Keep feeling as if you're hollowing the belly out. Your shoulders are soft away from your ears, but your feet are active. And release. Pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come up. Second round. Now breathe in deeply. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Spine is long, feet are active. Forward bend. Exhale, exhaling through the mouth. Exhale completely. Chin is tucking into chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Feel as you spread your ribs, you spread your diaphragm. You're lengthening ribs away from sacrum, but your shoulders are soft away from your ears. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. And then change the cross of your legs. Shoelace with your right foot over your left. Over your left thigh, by your knee. Make the pose easy if you can, so that you feel this into hips rather than into your knees. Arms relaxed by your side. Be active. Now breathe in deeply. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Be active, spine is long. Hands forward and exhale. Exhaling completely. Chin is tucking into chest. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. You're spreading your ribs, you spread the diaphragm, and keep feeling as if you're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. Last one in this. Breathe in for 10. So just breathe in as deeply as you can. And hold the breath. Hands are forward of shins and exhale. Exhale completely. Chin tucks in. Pull your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Spreading the ribs, spread the diaphragm. And keep feeling for that lengthening ribs away from waist. You're hollowing your belly out. And then release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. Release your right foot, straighten both legs. Your next pose today is spinal twist in half lotus. So bring your left foot towards your right, so right foot towards your left sit bone, and your right foot is placed on your left foot is placed on the top of your right thigh, heel by your hip crease if you can, and then bring your left hand back so the hand is flat onto the floor. If you can go further, that left hand comes all the way around the back and tuck it onto your right hip. As you breathe in, reach your right arm across by your left thigh. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the left. As you breathe in, lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. Feel this from your pelvic bowl, and as you breathe in, lifting your belly up away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the left. Last breath, lift your chest as if you're lifting chest to chin. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the left. Inhale, release. Unwind and change the cross of your legs. Half lotus with your right foot on top of your left thigh. Heel is by your hip crease. Your right hand reaches back. The hand is flat onto the floor. Or if you're going further, bring your right arm back, tucking it onto your left thigh, into clothing. Some of you might be able to take hold of that right foot. As you breathe in, reach your left arm up and ease it across your right thigh. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the right. Activate your feet. Toes are spreading. Now breathe and stretching your lower ribs up away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. Keeping chin aligned with chest so you're not moving through your neck. Your neck is relaxed. And then breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs away from waist. Lengthen your mid-ribs away from lower ribs and your upper ribs away from mid-ribs. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the right. On the next breath, lift your chest as if you're moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, spiraling around. Inhale, release. And unwind the cross of your legs. Straighten your legs forward. From here, your next pose is side bend, seated side bend with one leg straight. So keep your left foot reaching straight forward. And tuck your right foot in so the heel is by the groin. If you're going further today, then that right foot is coming back so that the right heel is by your right glute. You're moving your thighs away from you. Make sure you feel supported into your knees. Your right hand reaches back, the fingertips are to the floor, or take hold of your ankle with your right hand. As you inhale, stretch your left arm up, open through left side of your body. And as you breathe out, bringing your left arm down on the inside of your left leg. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. If you're not holding your right ankle with right hand, lift your right arm up and then reach it back. And then breathe in, lengthen your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right arm away from your right ear. As you breathe in, lift your chest as if you're moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Pressing back into sit bone. And then breathe, stretching your lower ribs up away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, gliding your right shoulder down. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bring your right arm all the way around the back and tucking it onto your left thigh or into your waistband or clothing. And then breathe in, lengthen your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, slightly ease your right side ribs away from right hip as you glide your right shoulder away from your right hip. On the next breath, lift your sternum. Feel your chest as it moves towards your chin. And as you breathe out, gliding both shoulders down. On the next breath, release your right arm and reach your right arm right up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, wrapping your right shoulders, you reach your right arm over right. Deep breath, lengthening your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, you're lengthening that right arm forward. Fingers are spreading. Deep breath, lengthen your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reaching that right arm forward. Using your right arm, breathing to ease your body up. Reach the right arm up. Use your left arm to support your head and your neck. And then change. Straighten your right leg. Right leg is reaching straight forward. Tuck your left foot in so the heel is towards the groin. The foot is pressing against your thigh. If you're going further today, bring your left foot back so that the left heel is by your glutes. Your left hand reaches back, is taking hold of the ankle, or it's down onto the floor. Press down into your right sit bone. As you breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. Keeping the length for the right side. As you exhale, the right arm is coming down on the inside of right leg. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. You're not holding your left ankle with your left hand. Lift your left arm up and reach it back. And then breathe in, lifting your belly away from pelvis. Diaphragm is lifting. Chest is lifting. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from your ear. Now activating your feet and spreading the toes. Breathe in and lift. Lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, feel for letting go into the pose. Your right ear is by right shoulder. Now focusing on what you feel, where you're feeling gratitude for. And as you breathe, breathe this into your body, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, gliding your left shoulder away from left ear. On the next breath, as you breathe in, you're bringing your left arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto your right thigh, or taking hold of the thigh, hip, or clothing. And as you breathe out, moving both shoulders back. Feel for moving your chest towards your chin on the next breath. Slightly roll your chest open on the exhale, chest opens towards the ceiling as you glide your left shoulder away from left ear. On the next breath, release your left arm, reach your left arm straight up. And as you breathe out, wrapping your left shoulder as you reach left arm over left ear. As you breathe in, expand your ribs, feel for opening wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, lengthening that left arm forward over left ear. Feeling this right from your pelvic bone. And as you breathe in, you're moving your belly back away from your pelvic bone. And as you breathe out, feel that you're lengthening your left arm forward. Feel the lengthening right from left hip as you reach forward. One more. If you place your right hand by your top of the thigh, by your hip, and then ease, you're using the right hand to send your left thigh back as you breathe in, and then lift out of your left side. Keep easing your left thigh back with your right arm as you stretch your left arm forward over your left ear. So feel that stretch. And then coming out of the pose as you breathe in, reach your left arm up, then reach it back, allowing that left arm to ease your body up. Right hand supports your head and your neck as you come all the way up. And then release. You're coming into your abdominal sequence, starting with elbow to knee. So lie down onto your back and clasp your hands behind your head and neck. So today, do elbow to knee and then sit bone squeeze. You lie down onto your back, hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Feet are off the floor, the knees are bent. If your back is streaky, have your feet onto the floor or work with one leg at a time as you're going through the pose. So you're working out in that way, just to give your back a little bit more support. Hands clasped behind your head and neck. Your feet are coming off the floor. Lift your feet up off the floor. The knees are bent. Flex the toes to shins. Heels are just below the knees. When you're in this pose, try to keep your feet parallel as if you was holding onto a block. So that your feet are active. This helps to open up your sacrum. So if you open your feet in this way, it narrows your sacrum. So that's where you're going in this pose. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Send your right thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. You're reaching your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath. Press your lower back down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Keep sending your thigh away from pelvis. Pull lower belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees and hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to right knee. Straighten left leg. Relax your left hip. Send your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Now take any tension away from your right leg. And then as you relax your right thigh, send your right thigh forward. Lift the chest, reach your elbows up. Now send your right thigh forward a little bit more. Now pull your belly in. Keep pulling your belly all the way in. Keep pulling the belly in. And now press your lower back to floor. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, both elbows to right knee, straight to left leg. Reach your right elbow up, the shoulder blades are off the floor. Now relax your right hip and then reach. Send your right thigh forward. Reach out with the balls of your foot. Take the tension out of your hip and then move your left thigh forward. Pull belly in. Belly's all the way down to the floor. Press your lower back to floor. Pull belly in. Keep pulling the belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. Press your lower back down to the floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to left knee. Now reach your right leg forward. Place your left hand onto the top of your right hand on top of right thigh. And as you breathe out, keep moving your right thigh forward away from your waist. Reach your left elbow up as you send your right thigh forward. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, place your hands behind your head, hold the breath. And as you breathe out, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee. Now send your left leg forward. Place your left hand onto thigh by hip crease. And then send your left leg forward away from the waist. Keep moving your thigh bone forward. Now pull belly in. Feel the belly moves away from pelvic bone as your belly is in. Press your lower back down to floor. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. As you breathe out, curl tailbone up, elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Now place your right hand on the midpoint of your left thigh. And as you exhale, send in your right thigh forward. Press your right hand against your left thigh. Reach your left elbow up. Now pull. Belly's all the way in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and place your hands behind your head. Your lower back presses to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Now place your left hand on the midpoint of your right thigh. Relax your left hip, send your left thigh forward, Press your left hand against your right thigh, thigh against the hand, pull belly in. Inhale, go back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down to floor. And exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders down to floor and place the soles of your feet to the floor. Give yourself a moment to notice how your body feels. Bring the soles of your feet together so the knees are out towards the side, helping to open up your hips and pelvis a little bit more. If you have a roll or a block, your next pose is gate opener. So in your gate opener, you lie down on your back, hands are clasped. Your roll is placed between your thighs and your legs are reaching straight out and up towards the ceiling. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. So from here, take a deep breath into lower back. Head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. And as you exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll again, and then send your legs right up towards the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll, straddle the legs. Keep sending the thighs away from you. As you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, stretching your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. As your belly pulls in, press your lower back down to floor. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. As you inhale, lower your head and shoulders to the floor, legs together, hands behind your head. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up, reach your legs straight up, lift your head, lift your chest, reach your elbows up towards the sky, and pull belly in. Inhale, bring your right hand onto the roll and straddle the legs to the side. Keep sending the legs out and up. As you exhale, curl tailbone up as you press your hands down onto the roll. Lengthen your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Now belly pulls in, press your lower back to the floor. Move the belly in a little bit more. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll again, and then stretching your legs right up towards the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower your head, lower the shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reaching your legs up. This time, reach out with your heels. And as you exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Reach your elbows up, feel as if you're unlocking the shoulder. Now squeeze the roll as you're stretching your legs to the ceiling. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll and straddle the legs. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, send your legs out, reach out with your heels. Feel the moving thighs away from pelvis. Press your hands down as you curl tailbone up, pull belly in. Now legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Bend the knees and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Keep hold of the roll between your thighs. Your next pose is bridge using the roll. So you're reaching down with your fingertips and brush your heels with your fingertips. Line up your heels with your sit bones or heels hip distance apart. Then relax your arms down by your side, palms facing upwards. Relax your neck and relax your shoulders. As you press your lower back to floor, breathe in and lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. Feel as if you're moving chest to chin. Press feet to floor, and as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe in, expand your ribs as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, lifting up, press your feet down, lengthen ankles away from heels. Gentle squeeze on the roll, feel, but activating your legs. Now feel this as you breathe, feel you're moving your belly away from pelvis. Your diaphragm is lifting and your chest moves to chin. And as you breathe out, send your thighs and knees away from you. Now breathe into lower back and lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, press feet down and lift up. Feel as if you're pressing your pubic bone right to the sky. Relax your shoulders, relax your throat, relax your neck. And then breathe deeply, spreading your ribs out. And as you breathe out, lift up, squeeze the roll, and feel for sending thighs and knees away from you. Inhale. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis as you lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. Keep the tilt until you're down. As you're all the way down, move the roll out of your way. And then bring your feet up off the floor for your next pose, which is another abdominal pose. This is frog lifting through. So your knees are bent, your knees, moving the knees out towards the side, top of the thighs aligned with your hip crease. Knees are moving straight out. Don't move them in and don't send them away from you. Move them away from you, you hurt your back. So keep your knees fairly straight out towards the side. You can move to the wall and have your heels up against your wall if the back is tweaky. Flex the toes to shins. Hands behind head and neck. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send your thighs out towards the side. Reach your heels away from you as you flex your toes to shins. Pull lower belly in. Feel this, belly's all the way in. Inhale, lower pelvis, keep head and shoulder blades up. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send your thighs out towards the side. Pull belly in. See this. Feel your belly pulls in. Now press your lower back to floor. Feel for easing heels away from you. Inhale, lower pelvis, lift down, lift your head, lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Feel for unlocking the shoulders. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up and send your thighs out towards the side. Reach heels away from you. Feel as if you're sending your sit bones away from you. Pull belly in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Use your hands at the side of your thighs and knees and draw your legs together. Place the soles of your feet onto the floor and then roll to your right side. Bring your left hand down by your chest. Flatten the left hand onto the floor. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away with your left hand as you come up. Use your right hand to support your head and your neck as you come all the way up. Your next pose today is turbo dog. So in your turbo dog, if you think about your warrior, if you think about dolphin, downward facing dog. So if you think about your downward facing dog, your hands are reaching forward, middle finger reaches forward. Your elbows are bent, but they're not touching the floor. You'll be squeezing your elbows in as if you were squeezing a great big beach ball. So you'll be squeezing in this way. You'll feel your pectoral muscles that engage. You'll feel your latissimus muscles engage, and triceps are all engaged in this way. So your neck and shoulders are relaxed. Breathe into upper back. Lift, spread the back. Curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, push the floor away, and then wrapping the shoulders as you squeeze your elbows towards each other. And then breathe in deeply, spreading the breath across your back. And as you breathe out, as you push the floor away, bend the elbows, reach your elbows towards the floor. They don't touch. As you breathe in, feel for lengthening your wrist away from your hands. And as you breathe out, as you reach your elbows to the floor, feel as if you're lengthening the top ribs away from your shoulders. Stay here. But if you're going further, anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left foot up. And as you breathe out, stretch it back. Now breathe into that left hip. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, send in that left leg back. Keep squeezing your elbows in. You're still in turbo dog. One more breath as you breathe, moving your left thigh back. And as you breathe out, lower your left foot to the floor. Anchor into left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, stretch it back. Toes are spreading. Breathing into your right hip. Deep breath. Feel the moving right thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you reach it back, squeeze your elbows in. Relax your throat, relax your neck. Last breath, breathe in and send. Keep sending your right leg back. And as you breathe out, lower your right foot to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. From here, your next pose is so tuck your elbows in. Third wing. When you breathe in, you bring your hands together. When you exhale, chest lifts. Keep the chest lifted as you open arms out to side. Keep the elbows tucking in. And then inhale. Exhale, chest lifts and then open up. Chest is lifting, squeezing shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Two more. Breathe in. And as you exhale, keeping chest lifted as you open up. Last one, breathe in. And exhale. And then release. Your next pose is dolphin. So do dolphin and do dolphin strut. So we'll do dolphin first and then move into dolphin strut from here. So measuring up for dolphin, hands are onto your biceps. Your elbows are down onto the floor. And you reach your hands forward, spreading the fingers. You can choose to clasp your hands in this pose. So relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and relax your upper back. Take a deep breath into upper back. Lift, spread the back, curl your toes under. And as you breathe out, lift your knees off the floor and reach it back. Chest is reaching back to thighs and knees. As you breathe in, spread your ribs wide as you can. Push your forearms to the floor. Exhale as you reach back. Feel as if you're taking your top ribs away from your shoulders. Breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath. Energize your heart with this breath. Soften your chest. And as you breathe out, lengthen through the spine. Your sit bones are reaching up. The back of your thighs, the back of your calves are reaching back. Deep breath. Inhale, spreading. Spread your ribs wide. Feel your side ribs opening up. And as you breathe out, lengthening back a little bit more. Heels to floor, chest to thighs and knees. Okay, stay here for options.
If you're wanting to do like struts, step your left foot in about 2 to 3 inches. Reach your right hand back. So reach your left hand back, taking hold of the heel, the ankle, or the calf. Take a deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, reaching your left heel to floor. If you're wanting to go further, everyone anchor into your left leg. And as you breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. So if you're in dolphin, you can stay in dolphin or work with one leg up. You're anchoring into left leg, lifting right leg up and reach it back. If you're in flash breath, just stay. If you're in strut, stay in strut. You can have the hands down or you can reach your leg back. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, keep sending that right leg back. Lower your right foot to the floor. If you're in strut, place your left hand back down. Step the right foot in about 3 to 4 inches. Reach your right hand back, taking hold of the heel, the ankle or the calf. Everyone anchor into your right leg. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, reach your right heel to the floor. On the next breath, as you breathe in, if you're working the leg up, lift your left leg up and then stretch it back. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe into your left hip. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, send in your left thigh back. One more breath. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, send that left leg back a little bit more. On the next breath, place your left foot to the floor. Place your right hand down if you're in strut. And then everyone bend the knees and then come all the way down. Take a breath in embryo. Arms relaxed and shoulders relaxed down away from your knees. And from here, use your hands onto the shoulders and then come to stand at the front of your mat. For your salutations. So if your knees are tweaking and you want to pad your knees, then do so standing at the front of your mat. Exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Press your feet down to the floor. As you inhale, reaching your arms out and up. Telescoping ribs as you reach up. As you exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Now keep your hands down onto the floor and release your left leg. Now bend your right knee and glide your right thigh forward. Bring your hands onto your right thigh and traction. Feel as if you're moving your right thigh away from you. It takes you deeper, so your left hip is coming closer to the floor. From there, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press your right foot to the floor and then breathe and feel as if you're moving your belly away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. As you go a little deeper, reach back into your right leg, left leg. Press your left shin to the floor, and as you breathe in, stretching your lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Curl the toes under of your left foot. Step your right leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels. From here, bend the knees, and as you exhale, lower down. Bend the elbows, keeping the elbows tucked in. Shoulders are the last to come down. Once you're down, reach your legs back and bring your hands forward for low cobra. As you breathe in, draw your chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Stay here. Now, send your right leg back. Feel the energy reaching right back into the toes. Send your left leg back and feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. Stay here. As you breathe in, left and press your pubic bone down
and then lengthen lower ribs forward away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, soften the shoulders down. On the next breath, draw your chest forward towards your chin. Feel as if the chest is coming through the arms. As you exhale, lengthen your legs back as you fold forward, coming all the way down to floor. Readjust your hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back and curl your toes under. And as you breathe out, press it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Reach your sit bones back and feel as if your chest is moving towards your chin. On the breath, as you breathe in, rise up on the tiptoes of both feet and step your left foot forward between the hands. Stay here and then bend your right knee, placing the right knee to the floor. Release your back foot. Bring your hands onto your left thigh, tractioning your left thigh forward. Feel as if you're opening into hips. Press into your right shin and then reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. As you press your left foot to floor, breathe in and feel as if you're moving your left ribs away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, bending that left knee as you reach back into your right leg. Deep breath, lift chest. And as you breathe out, as you bring your hands down onto the floor, lift your right leg up and then step your right leg forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, lengthen it up. And as you exhale, bring your hands together at your chest. Feet presses to floor. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, right leg steps back. Bend your right knee. And then reach your arms out and up. So you're going as deep as you can into the pose. You feel this opening into hips, hip flexors. And as you breathe out, hands are down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach it back into heels. From here, bend the knees, bend the elbows, exhale as you lower down. Cobra or low cobra. As you breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward. If you're doing low cobra, your hands will come forward. And as you breathe out, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, inhale, toes under. Exhale, press it back for downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in, your right leg forward between the hands. Placing your left knee to the floor. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms out and up. And exhale, hands down and step your left foot forward for forward bend. Breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs as you reach up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step in your left leg back. Place your left knee to the floor. Release the back foot. Push the floor away as you reach your arms up. Now go as deep as you can and feel this down into quadriceps, into hip flexors. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Feel as if you're making space into the joints. Now exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows coming down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Cobra or low cobra. If you're doing low cobra, hands are forward. And then breathe in, moving chest forward, lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands, placing your right knee to the floor. Release your right shin. Go as deep as you can as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, stepping your right leg forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step in your right leg back. Bend your right knee.
Press into your right shin as you stretch your arms up. Press your left foot to floor and lift your belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, hands down, stepping your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen your legs back, squeeze your elbows in. And as you breathe out, release, lower down and press it back for downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in, your right leg forward between the hands. Placing your left knee to the floor. Release the back foot, push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up to stand. And exhale, hands down, step your left foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthen through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. And as you breathe out, hands together at chest. Give yourself a moment from this pose. And then relax. Take a drink if you need. And then making some space on the wall for your next pose, which is dolphin against the wall. So if you're doing dolphin against the wall, you're starting with the feet up against the wall. Your hands are onto your biceps, you're measuring up. Your elbows are down under the shoulders, you're reaching your hands forward, spreading the fingers, or clasping your hands. Neck, shoulders relaxed. From here, here's a demonstration. You're breathing into upper back, you lift, you spread the back, your toes are under. Exhale, you lift your knees off the floor. You can flatten the feet to the floor. Moving chest back to thighs and knees. So you can stay here. If you want to go further, you can place one foot onto the wall, and then as you send that foot that's on the wall away from you, you're moving your chest to the wall. You can stay here for 3 to 4 breaths. The foot comes down and switch doing the other side. 3 to 4 breaths, the foot comes down, knees come down, and take a breath in embryo when you're done. Or if you're going further, you've measured up, hands reaching forward, clasp or reach the hands forward, neck, shoulders relaxed. You breathe in, and as you breathe out, step 1, then both feet onto the wall, stay here. If you're going further, you're reaching your left leg up and reach it back. If you're going further, you're moving towards splits, almost into forearm balance. So that's where you're going with this. Head, go ahead. Arms forward, breathe in, and come into dolphin when you're there. You're working with aiming to have 3 to 5 breaths on each side if you're working with legs up. You're staying in dolphin, you're working towards staying there for about 8 breaths. Breathe in, spreading the ribs. And as you breathe out, belly's in, you're moving chest to the wall. Feel as if you're pushing the floor away. And breathe in. Spread the breath through the whole of your body. As you breathe out, feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. Deep breath. Push the floor away as you move your chest closer towards the wall, belly's in. If you have not changed your legs yet, change. And breathe in. And as you breathe out, stretch away. Deep breath. Using the breath to energize your body. And as you breathe out, push the floor away, belly's in, moving chest closer towards the wall. Last breath in this one, deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your feet back onto the wall and then step it down. Taking a breath in, embryo. Okay, your next pose is lunges against the wall.
So in the lunges against the wall, you'll need to pad, you'll need to fold the mat or have your sufficient support to protect your knees. So in this instance, I'm placing a cushion down for my knees, and I'm placing a fleece on top, so my knees will be protected. I have here like a mat that has been cut up, but I also have a towel, small towel for my foot. The foot that's going to be on the wall. So this is against the wall. My foot will be up against the wall. So I have various things here that I can use. I will also have blocks here that gives me additional support in the pose, and you'll see this. So from here, starting with your right knee up against the wall. Your knee is padded. Your right knee will be down onto the floor, and your right foot is up against the wall. So if you're wanting to protect the wall, or if you're wanting to protect your feet, then place something between the foot, and the wall. And then from here, your left foot will be flat down onto the floor. So you're here. Your right knee is right up against the wall. The right foot is visible, so it's not tucked behind you, it's visible. You can see that right foot here. So this is the first stage of this pose. Your hands can be onto the thigh, your left thigh traction and your left thigh forward. If that's difficult for you, your hands can be on the floor or a block. If you're going further, then reaching your sit bones back towards the wall and then stretching your arms out and up. As you press your right knee to the floor, breathe in and feel as if you're lengthening up away from the thigh. And as you breathe out, soften the shoulders down. Press your left foot to floor and then breathe in. Feel as if you're gliding your ribs back away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, slightly curl pubic bone to navel. If you're going further, bring your hands down. Well, two things. A, you can just ease your left foot forward. You need to bring your hands down to ease your left foot forward and do so. And then traction. So I've stepped my left foot forward about 2, maybe 3 inches. Then bend the knees slightly and either have the hands onto your thighs or you're reaching your arms up. If you have the flexibility to reach your arms back to the wall, that's an option. And then breathe in, keep lengthening, stretching the ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're taking it, arms are reaching up, bending that back knee as you go a little deeper. On the next breath, feel you're lifting belly, lifting diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're pressing your right foot back against the wall. And then release. You're going to the next stage. This is the third stage. Your left foot eases forward about another 6 inches. So you're coming down in this way. Your hands can now be on the floor, onto your thigh. And if you're going further, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Feel as if you press your right foot to the wall and then breathe in, stretch, lengthening out. And as you breathe out, if you can, reach your arms up, reach them back. Press your left foot to floor and then breathe in, lengthen away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, ease your left thigh forward. One more breath, deep breath, chest is lifting up. And exhale, release. From here, if you're going further, so you can stay here, but if you're going further, you're reaching your left foot forward, moving forward into splits. So your hands in splits can be on the floor and keep lengthening that leg forward.
If you're on carpets, it's harder to do. If you're on a mat, it's also harder to do. So sometimes you'll fold your mat out of the way and then slide the foot forward. So you're opening up into splits. The back foot wants to turn, it wants to move away, so you're keeping it pressing up against the wall. If that's difficult, you can come in, instead of splits, you can do pigeon by bringing your left foot across and folding forward. So work to where your body allows you to go to this. Keep pressing your right foot against the wall. Keep sending your left leg forward or stay in pigeon. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Ease on out, turn to the side, and then ease out away from the wall. And then do this the other side. So make sure you have plenty of padding to support your knee that's to the floor and also for the foot that's up against the wall. So your left knee is on the floor, moving the knee towards the wall. The left foot is onto the wall. Your right foot is flat down onto the floor. Your right foot is at a right angle. And you will notice the difference between the two sides. So the hands are either on the floor, moving your thigh forward, or press your sit bones up against the wall and reaching your arms out and up to the wall if you can. As you press your left knee towards the floor, breathe in and feel as if you're lengthening your thigh away from your knee. Lengthen belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, slightly tuck tailbone. Press your right foot to floor and breathe in. Lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, chest is lifting. And if you can, bend your right knee slightly. As you breathe in, lengthen out of your lower back. And exhale, let your shoulders soften away from your ears. And then inhale, release. You can bring your hands down and then ease your right foot forward 2, maybe 3 inches. Press your left foot back against the wall, and as you breathe in, coming up, use your hands, traction your right thigh forward. You're going further, you're reaching your arms out and up. Can go further, reach your arms back. As you breathe in, keep lengthening your belly away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, press your right foot to the floor. Feel as if your chest is lifting. Breathe in and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you may leave the wall, but keep lengthening your arms up. Inhale, release. As you're coming down, ease your right foot forward about 6 inches. Third stage, lunges to the wall, third stage. From here, your hands may be on the floor, maybe on the block, or using your hands to glide your thigh forward. If you can go further, press back into your left foot and then reaching your arms out and up. You can go further, push the floor away as you reach your arms back. And then breathe in deeply, keep lengthening lower ribs up away from center. And as you breathe out, lift, reach your arms up, reach them back if you can. As you breathe, feel, and notice where you're feeling this. And as you breathe out, go in a little deeper. Inhale, release. From here, moving your right leg forward towards splits. If splits is not for you today, then bring your right foot towards the left edge of the mat and do a pigeon instead. Keep pressing, or if all of those are more difficult than you want, then stay in the stage that you're at right now. So any of those will work for you, pigeon or splits. You're doing pigeon, you're pressing your left foot to the floor, your right knee's bent and you're folding forward. Or in splits, you're straightening
your right leg, reaching your right leg forward as much as you can. As you breathe in, keep feeling as if you're lengthening, lifting belly up away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reaching forward with that right leg. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Turn to the side and ease on out of the pose. So now your hips are nicely open. Use the wall again. Your next pose against the wall is downward facing dog. So you're doing downward facing dog, feet with your feet up against the wall. So here I'll just demonstrate the pose and then we can all have a go. You're doing downward facing dog. The measurement is that your sit bones are up against the wall. Where your heels finish is where your hands will start. So you're downward facing dog, you breathe in, you exhale, you lift up into downward facing dog. You're moving your chest back to thighs and knees. From here, you step one foot onto the wall, followed by the second. You stay here. You're aiming for anything from 5 to 8 reps here. You're going further, you're reaching your legs up. You're staying here for 3 to 4, maybe even 5 breaths on one side. Foot comes down, other foot goes up, 3 to 5 breaths on the other side. Move your chest towards your thighs and knees. So if you're confident with that, come into that pose. Alternatively, you can do shower against the wall. You're doing shower against the wall, reaching your hands forward. The hands are aligned with the shoulders. Then from here, you press your feet to floor, breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, chest. And as you breathe out, pushing the wall away as you send your sit bones back. Now wrap in the shoulders. Feel as if you're squeezing your shoulders towards each other. Feels as if you're closing your armpit. Get the neck relaxed and breathe in, lengthening ribs forward away from waist. And as you breathe out, as you push back, send your sit bones back, wrap in the shoulders, squeeze your elbows in. Feel as if you're pushing the wall away. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach back. Now wrap the shoulders. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, keep reaching back. If you're in if you're in downward dog against the wall, send the back of your thighs up, back of the calves are reaching up. Deep breath, inhale. Now pull your belly in and move your chest closer to the wall. Maria, move your chest closer to the wall. Closer. Wrap the shoulders. Deep breath. And exhale, belly in, chest to the wall. And once you've done your count, you're stepping it down. Excellent. So from here, stand, and we'll use the wall again, this time for chest opener. So in your chest opener, you're starting on your left side. Stepping your left foot forward. You're 1 forearm distance away from the wall. So step your left foot forward as you would for warrior 1. And reach your left arm back. The hand is aligned with the shoulder. As you press down into your left leg, breathe in and lift out of your left side. And as you breathe out, reach your left arm back and then turn slightly inwards to the center of the room. Bring your right hand onto your top of your shoulder by, Barbara, bring your hand up. By your left, yeah. Tuck it onto your left shoulder, just on the lower side of your left shoulder. Inside, inside, inside. Now, as you breathe in, keep lifting your shoulders up on your left side.
And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm back. Shoulders are down. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, sending your left arm back. Turn slightly inwards to the center of your room. That's it. Now reach the arm back. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, bend your left knee. Last breath in this. Deep breath. Good. And exhale, release. And then ease on out of the pose. Turn around and do the other side. So your right arm is reaching back. Step your right leg foot, yeah. And then left arm is up. As you breathe in, lifting out of your right side. And as you breathe out, bend your right knee and reach your right arm back. Deep breath. Feel as if you're lifting chest up. And as you breathe out, glide your left hip forward slightly. Keep reaching that right arm back. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, everyone turn more towards the center of the room. Maria, turn more to the center of the room. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach that right arm back. Maria, turn to me. Turn to me. Yeah, more. That's it. Last breath, deep breath. And then release. You're stepping your left foot forward. And then ears on out. You should feel the shoulders really opening up there. And come to stand at the front of your mat. From standing at the front of your mat, moving straight into warrior 2. So from here, inhale, step your right leg back for warrior 2. Reaching your arms out towards the sun. Bend your left knee. The front heel is aligned with the arc of the back foot, and the back foot is square to the short edge of your mat. Your heel. From here, coming into eagle warrior. As you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and bind your hands. And as you breathe out, shoulders relax away from your ear. As you breathe in, lift your elbows up so elbows are higher than heart. And as you breathe out, reach your forearms forward. Breathe into the back of your heart. Deep breath, feel, but energizing your heart with breath. And as you breathe out, your elbows reach forward. One more breath, spreading the breath across your back. And exhale, release. Reach your arms out to side, warrior 2. Next pose is reverse warrior. As you inhale, stretching your right arm up, open right side ribs. And as you breathe out, reverse. The right hand is now below or above the knee. Straighten, reach your left arm over left knee. Bend your left knee. As you breathe, lift your belly away from pelvis. Feel your chest as it moves to chin. Press your left foot to floor as you reach your left arm over left hip. You can place that right hand higher up onto hip. You can slide the right arm all the way around, tucking it onto your left hip. Don't twist in the pose. It's a side bend. So breathe and lift chest as if you're lifting chest to chin. And as you breathe out, that left arm is reaching over your left hip. Deep breath, you're lengthening, stretching lower ribs away from sacrum. As your right foot to floor, reaching your left arm over left hip. Use your left arm, inhale to ease your body up, and use your right hand to support your head. From here, bend your left knee. Place your left forearm onto left thigh. Reaching your right arm all the way around the back, tucking it onto the thigh by hip. Press your left foot to floor and breathe in, lifting your side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left hip. As you breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from right hip. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. Now breathe. Breathe into lower back and keep lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, slightly curl pubic bone to navel. Then inhale, release. Straighten your left leg. Your next pose is triangle. So in this is a sequence. So you'll be moving from triangle to heads. You'll be moving from triangle to half moon and then to vertical splits. So you might want to have a block somewhere by your left foot in this. From here, moving into triangle. If you think about your triangle, if you think about here, where my wrists finish is about aligned with my feet. So if you want to help with proportions, if I was coming straight down, my wrists and foot are about the same distance. So here, setting out in this way. As you breathe in, anchor into left leg, stretching that left arm down. The hand is now onto the floor. The ankle, the shin or calf. And your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press your left leg to floor, breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from left hip. And as your right foot presses to floor, reaching your right arm up. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. As you breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're rolling chest open. The right fingertips are reaching towards the sky. Press down. Feel as if you're gliding your left side ribs away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending your left sit bone back. Right arm is reaching straight up. Half moon, placing your right hand onto right hip. Bend your left knee, the left foot, the left hand is now down onto the floor. Step your left hand forward about 12 inches and then 6 inches towards the side. From here, as you breathe in, you're easing forward. And then lift your right leg up and reaching straight back. You're reaching out with your heels. You're reaching your right leg is reaching straight back. Reach out with your heels. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. That left hand might also be on a block. Pressing down into your left leg, and as you breathe in, lengthen your side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reach your right heel away from you as you reach your right arm to sky. Stay here, but if you want to go further, bend your right knee, reach your right hand back, take hold of the ankle or the foot. And then when you draw your right heel towards your right glute, extend your right thigh back, quarter moon. Now breathe in and feel the moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, send your right thigh away from you. Last breath here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, moving the right thigh back. Inhale, release. Bring both hands down onto the floor and step your right leg back for warrior two. From warrior two, coming into interlock. So you're sliding your left arm on the inside of your left thigh. The arm reaches around and bind the hands by your left hip. Interlock warrior. As you breathe in, lengthen the ribs along your left thigh. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your hip. That's further than you want to go. Place your left hand onto the floor or a block. And then keep lengthening side ribs away from left hip. Now breathe in, press your right foot to floor and move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right hip. If you're going further, stay in the pose, but breathe in and step your right leg forward. And then anchor into your right leg. Breathe in,
Lift your left leg up for easy bird of paradise. Stretching your left leg up and reaching it out towards the side. If you're not there today, your alternative pose is to do tree pose, placing your left foot onto the right thigh, right calf, or moving it up onto the thigh. Moving your left thigh away from you. Bring your hands together, work your chest. As you breathe in, keep stretching out of your right side. As you breathe out, send your left thigh away from you. You're going further, you can reach your arms up. And then breathe deeply. And as you breathe out, shoulders down. Last breath, inhale. And exhale, release. From here, your next pose is, we'll do the other side. That's it. So standing at the front of your mat. Inhale, step your left leg back for warrior 2. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. Bend the front knee, the front heels align with the arc of the back foot. Arms stretch out to side. From here, eagle warrior. As you breathe in, bring your right arm over your left and bind the hands. And as you breathe out, shoulders are softening away from your ears. Breathe into upper back, deep breath. And as you breathe out, lift your elbows up and then reach your forearms forward. Now breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, strong legs, but you're reaching your forearms forward. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Floating your arms out to side. From here, your next pose is reverse warrior. Press your right foot to floor, breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, reverse it. The left hand is now coming down below or above your left knee. You're reaching your right arm over right ear. If your back feels tweaked, you can bring your left hand higher up onto the hip. You can slide the left hand all the way around, tucking it onto your right hip. Press into your left leg, breathe in and lengthen out of your left side. Press your right foot to floor as you reach your right arm over right ear. As you breathe, lift the sternum, chest is moving to chin. And as you breathe out, wrapping that right shoulder, that right arm reaches over right ear. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, press your right foot to the floor as you reach your right arm over right ear. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Place your right forearm onto left thigh. And then reaching your left arm is up, reach it around the back and tuck it onto your thigh. By pressing down into your right leg, breathe in and glide your ribs forward away from right hip. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulder away from your ear. Press your left foot to floor and then breathe in. Move your belly away from pelvis, moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, soften left shoulder away from left ear. Deep breath, lengthen your side ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, both shoulders are down. From here, moving into triangle. As you breathe in, you're straightening your right leg and then reach your right arm down towards the floor, hands on the floor, the ankle, the shin, or the calf. Stretching your left arm up towards the sky. Now breathe in. Keep gliding your right side ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're sending your right sit bone back as your left arm reaches to sky. Press your left foot to floor and then breathe in, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, open up, stretching out with the fingertips of left arm. Inhale, release. From here, your next pose is half bridge. So you're bending your right knee. Place your right hand onto the floor, 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. Left hand is onto your left hip. As you breathe in, ease forward. Weight is now into your right leg. Lift your left leg up and reach it straight back. If you're going further, reaching your left arm up towards the sky. You can have that right hand down onto a block also. If you want to cheat, just do as I do. Have your hands up against the wall. And then breathe deeply. You're lengthening, stretching your right side ribs away from right hip. Now reach back into your left heel. Toes are flexed to shins as you stretch your left arm out and up to stand. You're going further, bend your left knee. Reach your left arm back, take hold of the ankle or the foot for quarter move. And as you breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending your left thigh away from you. Heel is towards the glutes. Breathe in and lengthen. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're sending your left thigh back. Inhale, release. Both hands are down onto the floor. Step in your left leg back for warrior two. From here, keep the hands to the floor. Breathe in for interlock. You're sliding your right arm under your right thigh. Reach it around the back and bind it with your left hand by your left hip. Pressing down into your right leg. Breathe in. Glide your ribs forward on the right side. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your hip. That's further than you can or want to go today. Keeping your right hand onto the floor and rolling the shoulders down on the left side. Or that right hand can be onto a block. As you breathe in, keep gliding your ribs along your right thigh. And as you breathe out, both shoulders are down away from you. Press your left foot to floor and breathe. Move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you exhale, shoulders down. From here, anchor into your right foot. Breathe in. Step your left foot forward. And then anchor into left leg. And breathe in. Lifting your right foot up for easy bird of paradise. You're sending your right leg out and up towards the sky. If that's not working for you today, then your pose is tree. Reaching your right leg out and away from you. You're doing tree. You're standing on your left leg. Lift your right foot up. You can place your foot onto the calf, easing your thigh away from you. You're going further, reach your hands down, take hold of your right foot. Place your right foot in, tuck it onto the thigh. And move your thigh away from you. Lift your belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. Bring your hands together and reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Deep breath, get lengthening, stretching out and up. And as you breathe out, shoulders down. If you're in easy bird of paradise, keep the chest lifted and keep sending that right leg out and up. And then release. Place your foot back down. And from here, you're moving into, let's check where we're going. Okay. Twist. So you're doing the twist against the wall. This is twisting squat. So you're moving against the wall, starting with on your left side. You're 1 forearm distance away from the wall. Your knees will be bent. Your left arm will come over. Your left arm is over. So you're starting on your left side. Your right arm will come over. So your right arm is coming over your left thigh. The right hand is now onto the wall, and your left arm is onto the wall. You're about 1 forearm distance. Your shoulder distance away from each other. You feel as if you're pressing back into heels, and as you breathe in, move your belly forward, away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're twisting to the wall. It feels as if you're pushing the wall away from you. You may feel this right up into your sternum, but breathe, bend the knees and move belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist away from the wall. Bend the knees a little bit more, Barbara, if you can. Yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more. That's it. Now breathe in. And then twist away from the wall. Deep breath. Nice, Camilla. And as you breathe in, twist away a little bit more. One more breath. Deep breath. And then release. And then ears on up. Turn around and do the other side. So you've done your left side, you're on your right side, you're coming up against the wall, your left arm comes over your right side, the hand presses against the wall. Your right hand is onto the wall. As you press, feel as if you're pressing back into heels. And as you breathe in, lengthening, use the traction of the arm against your thigh to traction away. And as you breathe out, belly's in as you open up towards the right, towards the wall. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, you're twisting away. Come deeper down, Barbara, come lower down, lower down. And if you can, tuck your left elbow against your right thigh. And then trash, yeah, and then open up. Bring your right arm higher up on the wall. Yeah, bring it closer towards your head. There, and then push the wall away. There. Now breathe in, feel as if you're moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, opening away from the wall. Let window sit a little deeper. Yeah. And then breathe in, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, opening out a little bit more. Go closer to the wall. Send your right sit bone closer to the wall, the other way. There, and then twist away. Yeah, bring your right arm up slightly higher. Yeah, and then as you press your left arm against your thigh, move your belly away. And then twist away from the wall. Sit a little deeper. Flint it. Last breath, everyone. Deep breath. And then release. And then ease on up. Coming down into seated position. Bring the soles of your feet together. Flex the toes back towards your shins. From here, you're bringing your hands forward of your shins. You press down into your sit bone, breathe in, and lift and lengthen belly up away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fold forward. Breathe into lower back, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. Deep breath, inhale, lengthening belly, lengthening diaphragm and chest. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. One more breath, you breathe in into lower back. You're lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, let your body just melt forward. And inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come up. If you have your strap, you use your strap for your next pose, which is shin-bound spinal twist. Straighten your right leg straight forward and tuck your left foot in so that the left foot is placed onto your right thigh for half loaded. Place the strap around your left foot or ankle. And then bring the strap by towards your left hip. Bring your right hand around the back and take hold of the strap by your left hip. As you breathe in, you're stretching, your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left arm is down on the outside of your right leg. You can go further forward, taking hold of the foot, the ankle, or the calf. Pressing down into your left sit bones. Breathe in and lengthen out of your left side. As your right leg eases forward, you're gliding back, leaning back into your right shoulder. Now breathe into the lower back, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, lean back. Feel as if you're moving your shoulders away from each other. Now feel this right down into pelvic bowl. And as you breathe in, lifting belly, lift diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, gliding your right shoulder back. Inhale, release. Unwind and change. Straighten your left leg is reaching straight forward. Place your right foot on the top of your left thigh. Heel is moving towards your hip crease. You have a strap. The strap is around your right ankle, and then move the strap towards your right hip. Bring your left arm around and take hold of the strap by your right hip. And then as you breathe in, you're stretching, your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring the right arm down on the outside. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to floor. Sometimes when you're in this pose, it can hurt your knees. So if you have a block, you can place the block under that knee so it takes the pressure away from your knee. And then as you press down into your right sit bones, breathe and lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from left hip. As you breathe, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, and lift your chest. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder back. Deep breath, lengthening out of your right side. And as you breathe out, lean back and towards your left shoulder. Inhale, release. Unwind and move the strap away from your right leg. Lie down on your back for your final pose, Shavasana. So as you lie down on your back, guide the soles of your feet onto the floor, or lengthen your legs forward. If you lengthen your legs forward, bring your feet as wide as your mat. You can also lie down with the soles of your feet together, so you're still working into hips, opening into hips. Close your eyes. And let your body just relax completely. Close your eyes, still your mind, and then let go. Allowing yourself to be held. Let the earth hold you. And then just noticing and feeling all those things that you're grateful for. And feel the moving that kind of energy into your body. So making your Shavasana as part of your own meditation, creating and developing the discipline to be still, not allowing your mind to wander, not using this time to review or to plan, but trusting yourself to be in this moment, in this time. It's practicing the discipline of being still or sticking in the moment, not allowing yourself to be drowned by the moment, but just taking some time
to notice who you are, what you feel. And if something comes up for you in this moment, just stay with it. Stay with it, sit with it, lie with it, but don't allow yourself to be overcome by it. With all of these troubles that's going on in the world, just think about you and the time that you have and what we have to be grateful for. We're all affected in different ways. So in this moment, just stay with what comes up for you. And continue to work in a way that keeps yourself safe. Taking opportunities to help others to be safe. Begin to move your fingertips, move the tips of your toes. Deepen your breath and move your body in a way that feels good to you. And then bend the knees and move your knees towards your chest, allowing your body to ease side to side, forward and back. And then roll to your least favorite side. Hands down by chest, breathe in. Push the floor away on exhale as you're coming up into a seated position. Sitting tall and bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. As you sit here now, just, check back into yourself and notice how your body feels. And congratulate yourself for your practice. The community, the yoga community that we're developing, keeping yourself safe. Continue to extend outwards to those that you can assist when you can. Thank all of you for allowing me to guide you through your practice and for the support that I receive from your encouragement. We finish, we take a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste.